Hello everybody, my name is Jack and welcome back. Welcome back to a new Italian grammar lesson. Today I'm gonna teach you how to use this bad boy. The particle di is one of the most used prepositions in Italian language. First and foremost, why the particle di can be tricky to use in Italian language? Well, the main reason is that the particle di, the preposition di, can be translated with English prepositions of, to, for, and by. That, of course, depends by the context we are using the particle di. So it is better not focusing on possible translations, but to grasp the logical reasoning behind the usage of particle di. The very main thing you want to bring home through this very lesson is the following concept. Preposition di is the particle that in Italian language introduces the complement of specification, the specification object. It basically corresponds to the natural evolutions of Latin genitive case, and by consequence can be identified by the English Saxon's genitive. Of course, through millennia, the Latin language lost its cases. So Italian lost the genitive case, but of course it retained what is called the complement of specification object, where preposition di introduces a characteristic that specifies something about the subject. Classic example, Vanessa's car. In Italian can be translated with l'auto di Vanessa. L'auto is the car. In Italian language is ending with the vowel O, but it is feminine. That's why it is la auto di Vanessa. The English form could be the car of Vanessa. If we leave apart the Saxon's genitive for a moment, we can see that Italian and English building of this sentence is pretty much the same. So, as you grasped from the main function of the particle di, which is the function of introducing the specification, so a characteristic that specifies better quality of the subject, you can imagine that there is a huge variety, a huge pool of different specifications that preposition di can introduce into a sentence. Don't worry, I briefly list all the possible specifications that can be introduced by that particle. The first specification is of matter, meaning we can use the preposition di to tell of which material the subject is built of. T-shirts made of cotton. La maglietta di cotone. La maglietta, it is feminine in Italian and is the translation for t-shirt. As you can see in Italian, you can drop the verb made and you can simply use the particle di to introduce the material that the t-shirt is made of. A table made of wood. Un tavolo di legno. Tavolo is male gender in Italian language because it ends with a vowel O. So, un tavolo, a table, di legno. Again, we can drop the verb and just use the particle di to express the following complement, the following object that specifies of what material the table is made of. Then we can specify a measurement. A mountain 2 kilometers tall. Una montagna di 2 chilometri. Montagna, it is feminine in Italian. Una montagna, a mountain. La montagna, the mountain. But again, as you can see often in Italian language, the best part is you can drop the verb. Because when you use the particle di, it is pretty obvious that you are introducing a specification about the mountain. So the verb is not needed because you are already listing one or more characteristics of the mountain. And Italians will automatically get that you are talking about height. A weight of 5 kilos. So the expressions a weight of 5 kilos, a weight weighing 5 kilos, a weight made by 5 kilos in Italian language can be translated with one only single sentence. Un peso di 5 kg, where un peso means weight. It is masculine in gender, therefore un peso, a weight, il peso, the weight, di 5 kilos. Another specification you can introduce with the preposition di is specification of origin. You can list the origin of something or someone simply by using the preposition di. A person from Rome. Una persona di Roma, where persona is the translation for person. Una persona, it is feminine in Italian language. So una persona, a person. La persona, the person. Of course, I was forgetting about one logic specification, which is a quality of a person or of an object. Of course, when you have to list a quality, you can use the preposition di. A seaside town. Una città di mare. Città, it is feminine gender in Italian. So, una città, la città. In Italian, you basically always list the quality after subject and verb. The quality, it is introduced by the preposition di. A person of talent. Probably this case scenario is gonna be more easy to understand. Una persona, again, translation for person, di talento, of talent. In this case, when you want to express a quality, the particle di is the translation for the English of. Another kind of specification that probably needs to be listed is specification of name. When you want to introduce a personal name of a person or something, you use the particle di. The city of Venice. La città di Venezia. I'm naming exactly the name of that city. That's why it's a quality that I'm specifying using the particle di. The island of Capri. L'isola di Capri. La isola, because isola in Italian is feminine. La isola, una isola. Many usages of particle di, and one other usage is very important because di can express an instrumental or modal value, meaning it can introduce a complement that describes the value of something related to the subject. You can use a large number of formulas containing the particle di that often in Italian have the function of adverbs. Like di accordo means I agree, I do agree. Io sono d'accordo. Di botto means suddenly, I hit the brake suddenly. Io ho frenato di colpo. I'm in a hurry. Io sono di corsa. I opened the jar by force. Ho aperto il vaso di forza. I ate subtly. Ho mangiato di nascosto. I met him in person. Ho conosciuto lui di persona. So, we can come up with many expressions using this form. Di plus something something. And also D introduces a specification that has a time value. In particular, D can be connected to parts of the day, months, seasons, years. I work in summertime. Io lavoro d'estate. Where d'estate is the contraction for di estate. Don't worry, I leave in the description a video about how Italian condensation of articles, preposition and names work. I wake up in the morning. Io mi sveglio di mattina. I don't work on Sundays. Io non lavoro di domenica. This formula it is also used to make adverbial formulas. Often used in Italian language are the following. Di nuovo, which means again. Oops, I did it again. Io ho fatto di nuovo. I booked at the restaurant recently. Ho prenotato al ristorante di recente. What? You have no idea how to behave at Italian restaurants? Don't worry. Pro tip! For genius speakers, I leave in the description a video on how to get by at Italian restaurants. Watch it later. Di solito, usually. I usually drink beer. Io di solito bevo birra. Of course, we've spoken about time, but also it's time to speak about place, because D introduces a specification of a place where something happened. I get out from home. Io esco di casa. I go there. Io vado di là. Get out of here. Fuori di qui. So, D can express motion to a place often, but also has a causative value. That means a possible complement that follows the particle D is a specification of what causes a certain action to be triggered. I'm shaking by fear. Io tremo di paura. I'm introducing the cause that makes me trembling. No, sorry, there are no other possible functions for the particle D. Class is dismissed. Please, ladies and gentlemen, remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and hit the bell if you want to receive notifications of every content that I publish on this channel and be up to date to the latest lesson to master properly Italian language. If you already subscribed, you can enjoy more contents. If you want to learn more about Italian language, grammar, culture and beautiful places you can visit. In the meantime, remember, speak like a genius. Bye bye!